What up? It's your boy Wiz Fiasco, aka Wiz, aka Wizard. Why? Because you cannot fathom the wizardry. So how you gonna act when I talk to you in the C section? Meaning I'm gonna talk around you. And this is my review and reaction to Iris's death in The Flash, episode 22. Talking about what happened with Iris. Wow. We finally have a good Flash episode after like what, 5 episodes? Some mediocre, and then the last two were just straight waste of time and terrible. And we had a decent episode. I'm very pleased with this episode. My heart was racing. I'm standing the fuck up. I'm getting excited. It was very exciting. And it was good to see that they actually thought this time, unlike last week's episode where they didn't damn think. They just said, oh, he loses his memory. Same time, Savitar loses his memory too. But yet, they want Wally to stay here but lose his powers. But they still want Savitar to stay here. And they want Caitlin to remain Killer Frost. And it was just a whole mess that last episode. It was just a shitty mess. This episode, it looks like they actually got the writers back. Like they have like probably two different writing teams. It feels like it. They got one that writes the filler episodes and trash, while the other ones try to get a cohesive story put together in the meantime. While the first team puts together random shit to help keep you the masses entertained. Because these dudes, it feels like you cut out the last 3 or 4 episodes, and you pretty much have a consistent story. That's what the problem with 23 episodes. But this episode, yes, good stuff, man. Well, let me go start off by saying there was like one stupid thing in this episode. How there was one good thing in that last episode is the opposite here. Lila, why are you being an idiot? Now, I would understand if she said, hey, you can't have this power core because we finally figured out a way to put all the supervillains that you people, meaning you and Arrow we finally figured out to put these people in one super place, super stored place. It's a super invincible bunker that can take nuclear bombs and shit. We finally have a power source to power this bitch up without drawing too much attention, without people knowing where the hell it's at, and we don't need no power lines, no damn powering it like garbage Transformers films. We don't need none of that crap. We got a power source for that. I understand that. That power source did absolutely nothing for the damn Argus facility at all besides triggering an alarm, which requires power. I'm sitting here like, why did she say no? I missed like 3 minutes, and all of a sudden it's like we have a problem with Lila. Like, what? So 3 minutes in, we already have our first plot hole. Is she an idiot? And then she comes back later on, and she's like, hey, I realized that it's Iris. So yeah, here you go. Hold on, man. Then what was the time wasting then? They literally, I say they probably wasted like an hour. Well, maybe he's the Flash, so I say an hour, maybe 2. Wait, hold on. If it got down to the point where they had 4 hours left, what the hell were they doing the whole day? Because this all couldn't have occurred in one day. Like, did you sleep all day? Like what? To get to the point now where you have like 4 hours left. Okay, maybe that's 2 problems I have with it. Yo, if I'm the Flash, fuck it, I would have just time traveled. But that's just me. But Lila was the main problem I had because she's being deliberately stupid. People, this is what we call plot-induced stupidity. It intentionally makes the characters not work to their full mental potential because it needs to have a good story. If having a time remnant is a problem, what I would have done if I was Barry is I would have said, look, I know that the past version of me who threw the Philosopher's Stone in the past is going to be there. So when Barry goes to do his thing, he should have left a note, like some obvious gesture, like, hey, help me out, guy. Something like that. So then, boom, out of nowhere, you see Barry punch him in the back of the head, like, bitch. Boom, in the back of the head. And it's like, what the fuck? Because I thought that was going to happen, honestly. I thought the way it was set up, I just thought someone's gonna punch him in the back of the head, and it's probably gonna be the other Flash. But you know, whatever. So, anyways, back to the point. Plot-induced stupidity. Lila had it, and then all of a sudden the plot required her to be nice, and she gave it up. Like, what the hell, man? Stop being an idiot. These guys save the world and cities on a regular basis, and you're over here being petty about some damn energy core, and I don't even know the reason. So maybe someone could correct me, I guess. I don't know. But I just thought it was stupid as hell, and I wanted to smack her upside her damn head. Because my man Flash needs to get that power core. And he saved the world so many times that you shouldn't even question what the fuck his motives are. Just really stupid to me. But Captain Cold, probably the best thing about this show. His wisdom, talking to Barry, saying, look, man, don't go to the dark path. It didn't work out for you. And ironically, I think this same exact number episode in season 1 completely proves that. It completely proved that. Because in season 1, episode 21, or was it 22? Yeah, because Flash is way too many episodes, so it's 22. He did the same thing. He took the dark path, and he pretty much thought, I gotta be a dark badass in order to stop the villain. That's so much superior to me. And that's interesting, because season 2, he didn't do that. He didn't really take the dark path, so to speak. He was on a more enlightened path. And this just shows how much of a shit villain, how much less of a threat that season 2 Professor Zoom was. But he was a better villain than Savitar, ironically. It's kind of a hard juggle between season 1 and season 2. For the most part, season 3 is trash. Sorry, folks. Season 3 is a trash. It's just no. Just no. It's very incoherent. They don't know what the fuck they're doing this time. Season 2, it was better, but season 3, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. We finally get to see more of Savitar scenes, and that's what made this episode really good. See more of Savitar and how he's operating, and why the hell is he not always around or something like that? It's because he's working on his damn suit. He needs that factory to work on his damn suit and like make plans with Caitlin and talk to her and get into her head and let her know, look, your time's coming, man. We gotta set this up. Caitlin finally has a purpose. She's distracting Cisco, because in all reality, Cisco is the best hope of helping to stop Savitar, because he can match up against the Speedster as long as he catches them on time. Cisco, a matter of factly, Cisco should have went with Iris, and they should have been jumping from world to world to world, just jumping from different worlds, or at least went to Earth 2. Then when it said, oh shit, Savitar knows, Cisco would have taken Iris to another world. Something like that. He can teleport to different areas too. So take her to the goddamn Tahiti, man. It will take Flash at least an hour to get across the world. So that's just me. But it was a pretty damn good episode. And what else happened? Yeah, Flash and Captain Cold worked out their little team thing. And they hung out. And they had to go against the shark guy, King Shark, which is a pretty cool villain. I'm noticing that King Shark is basically Killer Croc. He's the Flash's version of Killer Croc, which is also Spider-Man's version of Killer Croc as well. Spider-Man has his Lizard Man. Batman has his Killer Croc. So, they regenerate limbs. I didn't know that was a shark thing. Pretty cool. I thought it was going to be like a whole little thing where King Shark comes after Flash because, like, you took my arm, you asshole. But that was pretty crazy. And I liked how the whole Finn thing was coming out the smoke. I thought that would be like a little plot thing. I thought the whole episode was going to be about stealing the damn thing and how they had to outsmart King Shark. So I thought that would be like a little thing that they were going to do, because I saw his fin rise up and I was like, oh boy, here come the Jaws references. Never mention source material that is better than what you're on. Don't. It is a rule of television and rule of media. Flash continues to do it. I love the little time and space references to Back to the Future and Star Trek and stuff, but sometimes the episodes you mention are better than what you're putting on display, and it makes me think of a better thing, and it makes me say, why didn't you do it better? If you watch this, why didn't you do it that way? Because you actually have it. But yeah, the King Shark was pretty cool, and I don't get the whole guarding thing. Like, You're not using it. You're not powering the facility. You just have it there. The best hands to have it in will be the Flashes. But okay, whatever. So Lila catches them. I knew the plane was never going to go off. They don't have super speed. They don't have any. The only high tech gadget they had was the face disguiser, which already bombed, and then the damn cold gun. So I already knew these guys weren't prepared. I guess they could go to Arrow. I haven't watched Arrow in a while. From the previews, I can tell they got their hands full with their whole Rogues Gallery getting let out by the new douchebag of that season, which is another Archer, by the way. So I guess Oliver's hands were full, but I would have been trying to talk to Oliver to tell him to talk to Diggle. But I guess Oliver's busy because Oliver would have been the best because he's carrying gadgets. He's skilled. He can get all around. He's a ninja, for Pete's sake. So Captain Cold was his best chance, even though I don't know how the hell he got Captain Cold to travel through time because he was in 1892. And I don't even know. Maybe, I don't know when that was. Wait, I think maybe it was the time when he dropped off Heat Wave and Flash happened to be coming up on him later on. I don't know. Recruit the Legends, maybe. Like, but I guess they didn't want to mess with the time stream. I guess. I don't know. I would have said, "Yo, Legends of Tomorrow. Oh my God, put Iris on this ship. Iris is now a legend, at least for the next year. Whatever equates to a year for you people since you travel throughout time. See how the plot induced stupidity, people? I'm just putting out all the plot holes. Go with the Legends. Put them on the ship. Put Iris on the ship with them. Since you're gonna so casually just travel through time and be willing to kill. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just so many things. So many places for Iris to be. So many places. It's one woman hiding from one person who just happens to be faster than the average person. He's okay. Anyway, so now that was a good first half of the episode. That's how episode 22 usually goes. It has a great first half and it has a pretty phenomenal towards the end shock value. And I like this ending, seeing Iris get offed. I was like, well, okay. This reminds me of Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's like, dog, she's gonna die. You know she's gonna die. We all know she's gonna die. But okay, go through it with it. Dramatic music. Oh my God, she's gonna get killed. So he stabs her. And the power gun doesn't work. And I gotta admit, thank you for putting in the Philosopher's Stone, because that was my question for the last two reviews I had. Where's the Philosopher's Stone? The little MacGuffin that you focused on for the first damn half. And I'm so pleased to hear that it actually had a purpose. Flash, you're an idiot. Like I said, in that before the mid-season break, when they truly beat Savitar, at least for the first time, why the hell would you throw the damn rock in the Speed Force? I'm disrespecting you. The Speed Zone. Why the hell would you throw the damn Philosopher's Stone into the Speed Zone, and just be like, yeah, we beat him? Like, what? No. You think they're just gonna keep him there? And then just put it inside your vault, man. Like, I'm not getting what you're not making any sense. Like, Speed Force is throughout all of time. It's all of time in one area. It's linked. Opening a door or a portal is like opening a portal through the Speed Force is like opening a door throughout any time. So it's not wise to just throw that in there all willy-nilly like the goddamn trash can, man. So it's good to see that paid off, because he said, you delivered it right to me, you fuck boy. That's why you couldn't suck me into the speed cannon. And interestingly enough, brings me problems with that whole future episode, which is why I said the last 5 episodes were mediocre to trash. That's a mediocre episode, that future traveling episode, a waste of time, because this guy, once again, is an idiot. He gave Barry nothing of use. In fact, he would have been better off just traveling back in time and saying, you know what, I'm going to right the wrongs, because he's not I don't know, I guess since the end of this episode, it is a set timeline then, but he should have said, look, I'm going to right the wrongs of what I did. I'm going to go back in time with you, and we are going to fight this Savitar asshole, this Savitar. And that's how it would go. That'd be a pretty cool thing to see. 2 Flashes versus Savitar, three berries fight each other. That'd be a pretty damn cool match with Kid Flash in tow. By the way, Kid Flash is trash. He's so damn useless. Like, geez, come on, man. I mean, I know he's wearing armor, but when did the armor become a problem? When not only did Jesse Quick, your weak little girlfriend, fucking beat Savitar, but also Barry without no damn little armor spike. You're trash, bro. You're trash. You couldn't do nothing. Barry went toe to toe with his asshole. They ran straight at each other, grabbed each other's faces, punching each other, just straight brawling, throwing each other around across rooftops and everything. And you couldn't even beat this guy who was standing still in a room. You're an idiot. Man, I never liked this character. I don't like Kid Flash. I'm telling you, I'm putting it out there. I'm so glad I like Cisco better. He's just a better sidekick than Kid Flash. Ugh, fucking waste, man. And then HR, I can't even get mad at HR because HR, yeah, you made a mistake, and I gotta be honest, if I fell for it too. I was wondering in the previews why the hell was he in the costume, and I should have seen it. And damn, I was because it's like he just got through talking to him on the phone. He's like, "Hey, I did it. I got the power core." It's like awesome. He shows up the time. He's like, "Oh wow, well it doesn't make sense." Well, I mean, it would make sense why he'd be there right after he gets off the phone with him because, well, he's the Flash, so of course. So you think it would be him, and to our dismay, we saw the scar, and it wasn't. It was Savitar, and that guy can get his armor damn quick. They didn't make that a little thing to note. I didn't know he'd get in his armor so quick, but he did all right. That bitch got in that armor quick after he got out of that suit, and it was all over from there. He got to Iris. I would have like said, "Hey, let's run down the hallway, guys, and keep going." But I guess they were pulling the whole stand your ground type deal. But I would have just said, "Fuck it, man. Let's get the hell out of here and see how far we can get away from this motherfucker while he battles his asshole." I thought he was gonna beat the shit out of him into a coma like he did in the future, but I guess not. So he just got his leg broken. So thank goodness he's not completely fucked up like that. Because I was kind of feeling bad for him. Even though I don't like the dude, I don't want him to get brutalized, like that. Because it was hurting my heart to see him. Because he's gonna know he failed his sister, and it was just a tragic shit. Let me see what the comments are saying right now. I'm breaking out the Ben and Jerry's. Now Savitar is going to kill everyone. Unless it really was HR's tech, which would make me feel so much better. For next, no, I didn't watch the preview for the next episode. I'm not gonna. Previews are spoiling shit. I thought Kid Flash was going to save the day. Yeah, Lorenzo, I really thought Kid Flash was going to save the day too, but I knew he was an idiot, and I was just giving my hopes up after. I mean, I think it was well established way earlier back when the episodes were good. Like I think it was 5 or 6 episodes back when Savitar got released because of Kid Flash's screw up. I think it was well established that, especially by the Speed Force as well, in the next episode, I think it was well established that Kid Flash is not going to be the one to save Iris. It's had to be Barry. And we saw how that went. So I think it was well established that Kid Flash wasn't gonna save Iris. What else? Yeah, me too. Wally effed up. Nah, Sophie, I wouldn't say Wally effed up though. I mean, he got some legit hits off. I just didn't think he'd be so weak. I mean, even Barry like hit the dude, and he even got the dude in a headlock and was like, "Show your face, coward!" trying to pull his damn mask off. So I wouldn't say that he effed up. I just say he was just weak. I mean, his damn girlfriend beat Savitar though. So I'm just like, yeah, well, you're the most trash of all the 3 speedsters, bro. You're the slowest too. If something bad doesn't happen to Savitar very soon, I'm going to lose my mind. Well, you know how these shows go, man. He's going to get trapped. It's been established also, Sophie, that since Iris is dead, Barry's going to eventually beat this creep and put him in the Speed Force. I hope now, since he has foreknowledge, he tried to use that for Iris. Now he'll hopefully use it not to create any more time remnants, because that'll be foolish. Barry is going back to the future and then going to mess up something or maybe even fix something. I don't even know what that means, bro. Matthew Anderson. Barry going back to the future and then going to mess up something. You mean back to the past? You mean going to the past and heading back to the future is what you're saying? I guess that sounds like a possibility if he's going to the past. I mean, he should have done it in the first place, but okay. What else? But then he would create Flashpoint 2. Uh, this show's very loosey goosey when it comes to time. So far, this show's proven that unless you're changing like a major event, like Flash being created, it doesn't really matter. After Eddie killed himself, and they somehow kept time from folding on itself, the show doesn't give a fuck, man. It's just all about everything that centers around Flash is what matters when it comes to time travel. I mean, hell, the biggest proof of all was Legends of Tomorrow. That weak ass show. They be doing all sorts of time flipping bullshit, and the creators even said themselves, "Man, look, everything that's happening in Legends of Tomorrow is not gonna affect the main TV shows." I'm like, that's kind of sad. It's also fucked up because Legends of Tomorrow is essentially a nothing scramble around show. Oh, so young Kid Flash is trash. I completely agree. Kid Flash is trash, and it rhymes. Yes, Kid Flash is trash. Maybe Barry will go back in time and stop it from happening, but then he will create a freaking time paradox. Like I said earlier, the Flash already has done so many time travel instances. The only time it matters is if it's based around Flash, and when it affects what his childhood's like, when it affects when he becomes Flash. That's the only time that this whole time travel paradox shit is gonna matter. Hence the reason why Flashpoint was a major event. Well, at least for this TV show, it was a major event because it took up 2 damn episodes. Everything else is like a 2-part episode, like an event that like that tidal wave in season 1, or like when they were fighting Vandal Savage and he basically went nuclear on the city. It doesn't really affect nothing. Well, he didn't really F up, but he was real quick to lose. Really, you think it was HR who died with face mod? Face mod? What do you mean, my man? Like, time only cares about his mom dying. I mean, it really does. It really does. It only cares about his mom dying. It's proven that. It's proven it. I literally went and marathon season 1 and season 2. Time only cares about his mom dying because that is what triggers Flash into becoming who he is. That sets the events going forward. The face modification thing. Will you think it was HR who died with the face mod? The face modification thing. Well, what do you... Oh, shit! Oh, I just thought about what you said, bro. I thought what you said, Lorenzo. I just thought about what you said. Damn. Hey, what's up, Justin Plays? Damn, Lorenzo, you just brought a good-ass thought, man. Good-ass thought. Did he die with the face modification? No, he didn't die with the face modification. I think it was pretty well established when Barry was crying like a bitch over there holding his girl. It was Iris. And now that you said that, I'm just sitting here like, damn. Well, another plot hole. Look, Lorenzo, I need you to chill out, man. Hey, what's up, Nicholas? Hey, Lorenzo, I need you to chill out, man, because Lorenzo just exposed another plot hole in the show. I mean, in this episode, I mean, because plot hole number 1, Lila being an idiot. Why are you being like this? You work for the government. Plot hole number 2, they had face modification. So I'm trying to figure out why didn't they use face modification. Well, I'm trying to figure out why they didn't use face modification now. Thanks to Lorenzo, you've made this episode go down from being a 10 to being a 9. Maybe HR did die, though. I mean, we didn't see what happened to him. He's gonna run away. Y'all didn't see that runaway face? There's faces y'all gotta pay attention to when y'all watch TV series, especially dramas. You gotta pay attention to the runaway face. You gotta pay attention to the drama face. You gotta pay attention to the liar reveal face as well. So it could have been HR. I mean, you can go with that for now. I mean, the preview will probably dispel that. But I didn't watch the preview. I just got on here to do the live stream because I don't want to watch the preview. But I doubt it. I doubt it was HR though. But it's a cool theory, and it will make the show go way up. And I'll say this: since you guys are going with the it could be HR with the face modification thing, I can confidently tell you and put $50. I would donate $50 to your PayPal right now if it is true that it is not HR. Why? Because it's too smart and they don't listen to the fans. There are pics of HR's funeral, and maybe Joe didn't know he did the face mod thing. But y'all got to remember, though, y'all got to remember, he ran into the time barrier. I mean, he not my bad. Savitar ran into Earth 2 and took Laurel. I mean, not Laurel. Damn it. Get a grip. Get a grip, motherfucker. He ran to Earth 2 to get Iris. He snatched her and she's gone. HR was acting extremely in character. He wasn't acting like he was anybody else. He only has one face modification thing as well. Yeah. So, like I said, I could confidently bet you all $50 and donate it to your PayPal's. That is it is not HR. Yeah. I think we just gotta accept that Iris is dead. I didn't want to accept she was dead either. It doesn't work out with the time of the episode. Yeah. I don't want to accept that she's dead because I didn't like that. Because now it makes season one and season 1 and 2 of Arrow and season 1 of Flash are so heavily consistent on destinies and who they're going to lead up to be. Especially season 1 of the Flash when it had the damn newspaper saying in 2024, yeah, 2024, the Flash disappears in the crisis. Hey, what's up, Bradley? Christopher, we kind of worked out that it's not going to be HR because the timing doesn't work out, and the fact that Savitar ran to Earth 2 and snatched Iris, and plus Barry's reaction. You will be $50 richer. I guess so then, man. But like I said, Sophie, it's too smart for the writers. They don't listen to us. They do the most illogical thing. They do the most illogical thing. They don't think. Okay, $50. But what's annoying is that the whole show has been working up to Barry and Iris being together, and now she's dead, which doesn't make sense. I completely agree. It doesn't make sense. Because I'm sitting here like, dude, season 1 with the newspaper, and Iris writing how Flash disappears in the crisis, which is obviously a hint or a throwback to the Final Crisis or Infinite Crisis, whichever crisis there is that DC has in the comic books that basically rewrites all of the events in time. And now I'm just like, well, she doesn't read the newspaper. I didn't like that. I feel like it's ridiculous to have that and then it not be true. But then you have this other thing that's prophesizes the future and then have it be true. It's like all you're telling me now is this future to me is not real, and we should feel free to figure out a way to fix it and conjigure it back together. It's like putting it together a jigsaw puzzle. You put it together one way, and then the next day the pieces change, and there's one piece that's extra and doesn't fit. I don't like that. I think there should be a way. Let me see. Cisco was talking to HR after Joe, Iris, and Wally left, so I see what you're talking about. Yeah, that's it. It could be because, remember, Barry couldn't know their plan, so they never told him. But Iris wrote a newspaper in 2024. Never mind. Yeah, see, because the future changed. I think the future changed either this season or last season. So many crises in this show. There is. At least it's not as many as the crises in the damn comic books. DC Rebirth and Flashpoint, Crisis on Infinite Earths, the Final Crisis, all that. Barry gonna go back in the past and fuck the timeline up the end. Yeah, that seems like how it's going. He did that last season. He went back in time. Well, he didn't really fuck up last. Well, yeah, last season, yeah, he went back in time. The season before that, season 1, he went back in time, but he didn't fuck nothing up in season 1. He could have, but he didn't. He just comforted his mom. But damn, yeah, I'm agreeing with you, Christopher. That was kind of messed up the fact that she wrote that newspaper. Now it's just irrelevant now. Keep it up though. Like honestly, we needed a flash. We needed a flash streamer. Oh, thank you, bro. I was always thinking I should do something like this. Do some streaming and vent my frustrations on the Flash. But maybe Caitlyn could freeze Iris's stab so they could have more time. It looks like it was a pretty clean stab though, Bradley. Like pretty damn clean, like right through the chest and through the damn spine. Probably pierced arteries and shit. You got a lot of major arteries, let alone your damn heart. So I think she's gone. I'd go steal a old Iris. Fuck. Well, I don't want to create a time paradox. Thank you, Lorenzo. I appreciate it, man. At least Crisis on Infinite Earth isn't Infinite Crisis on one Earth, which is what this feels like. Infinite Crisis on one Earth. We have another crisis. Oh my gosh, another one. Yes. What's going on? We ran out of toilet paper. We went to the store. We got toilet paper, guys. Whew. We have another crisis. What's that? The zombies. There's a virus. Zombies. What do we do now? Well, get Arrow. We're going to hide the fuck in his underground thing, his underground little bunker. We need someone to stream this ish. Well, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it, guys. Barry's death. Mother, reverse, flash. Dad, Zoom, wife, Savitar. Dog. Christopher's on to something again. You're right, man. I'm sorry, Barry. Barry's lose. All these speedsters are taking away everyone he loves. He should hate speedsters. Yes. Reverse Flash did kill his mom. Professor Zoom killed his dad. Now his wife is killed by Savitar. Oh, man. And what do y'all think about Iris taking her ring off and wearing the exact same outfit that she was wearing when she died? As soon as I watched that, I was like, oh, yeah, she did. I didn't want to think it. I thought, you know what? Maybe they're going to surprise me and have the Flash from the past come. But like I said, because I thought about it, it wasn't going to happen. So I think we all got to take a rule of hand. If you think about it, it's not going to happen. Barry's losing everything. I see. It's kind of fucked up, but yeah, these speedsters, man, they're pieces of shit. Damn, these speedsters are taking away his family every episode. I find that the dad one. I will say this: they handled the. Nah, I don't even know how to handle it. I don't even know whose death. Whose death do you guys think was handled better? Iris's death or his father's death? Yeah, I knew she was all over. She's wearing the same stuff. Next season is confirmed to have a non-speedster villain, main villain, but they said there will be a speedster villain. So hopefully Joe doesn't die next season. Oh damn, I was about to say Joe, but I didn't want to. Oh, never mind. Because me and Justin thought about Joe dying, it won't happen. Because like I said, if it's a good idea thought up by the fans, it's not gonna happen. If I was Barry, I will be gone. I would be super, super sad right now. The Iris one hit me the hardest. Yeah, the Iris one. Yeah, that Iris one's kind of fucked up because we thought Iris would. I mean, with season 2, with his dad's death in season 2, it was kind of heavily projected. And it was, well, not projected, but more obvious because, hey, I'm going to stick around and hang out with you. Hey, I'm getting more pushy into your life. I was just thinking, hey, man, sit your ass down. Look, we know you was the original Flash in the. Thanks, bro, for subbing. I appreciate it, man. I got a podcast every Monday, too, where me and my friends, we all go in on pop culture and stuff. We talk about the Flash and stuff like that. Thanks, Justin. What was I saying? Yeah. Season 2, it was heavily projected because as soon as his dad got out of jail, and his dad was just like, "Hey, I'm going to be in your life more." After I said I wasn't, and I'm going to be more pushy, and he's like, "He shouldn't do it." But it's like, "Hey, man, sit your ass down, man. Just because you were the original Flash." In case you didn't realize, that guy is the original Flash in the TV series. It was like when I watched it as a kid, when I was like 5 or something. It came out in like the mid 90s. Yeah, it was like the mid 90s or something like that, mid to early 90s. It was a Flash TV show and it went for one season. The difference between that series and this one is that it was much more dark and grimmer, and that's who Barry's dad was. That's why it was a big deal that he played that Barry's dad, and that's why it's a big deal that he is also Earth 3 Flash. I guess you want to call it Earth 3. He's also Jay Garrick. Jay Garrick. What if this Flash? What if this is actually Flashpoint? And this entire season we've been living Flashpoint. Damn, KG. I have to let you know, bro. They made it pretty clear that season 1 was Flashpoint to an extent, or not really Flashpoint, but you know what I mean. I guess what you're saying is Flashpoint, as in it's an alternate reality created by the Flash. And season 1 pretty much established that. I had a massive ass theory that went for a paragraph, basically saying how season 1 was pretty much filler. Like the true original Flash was doing his thing in the timeline, in the true original timeline, and then Reverse Flash goes back to be a prick, and then that true original Flash saves himself, but doesn't realize his mom gets killed. So people were saying, what happened to that Flash, the original Flash? That original Flash obviously was erased from time. He just erased from time because a new Flash now will exist, and that is the TV show Flash that we're following. And this whole season is basically like, I guess you're going to call it filler or whatever the fuck, or Flashpoint, whatever nomenclature you want to put on it. And by the end of the season, my theory was that Flash would right the wrongs of Reverse Flash, reverse them, ha ha ha, pun intended, reverse them, so to speak, and put the timeline back to normal. And then in season 2, the black hole, pretty much, he would like either fail to close the black hole, or the black hole would just like dispel energy. I don't know. I didn't think he'd be so stupid to say he's gonna run around the black hole. Like, what? How the fuck can you run on a black hole? Like, you didn't make no sense. Oh, the energy he's giving off. They put way too much stock in that Speed Force energy, or the energy he's giving off on his body. But I just figured he would fail, or it would just create some massive event that would basically put everything back to the very first timeline when Reverse Flash was traveling back from, or traveling away from, to go to the past. And then season 2 would lead to basically everything being normal and him just waking up like, wow. And I thought that for a minute, because it started off good with him hanging out with Robbie, and I was like, oh shit, Ronnie's here. I thought he was dead. Or no, well, I don't know what the fuck happened to Ronnie, but yeah, you know what I mean. But I doubt that this season will be labeled as Flashpoint or anything like that. I think this season is just the new normal, and I kind of appreciate the fact that they changed up some things with Flashpoint, and Flashpoint wasn't just a waste of 2 episodes. It actually had impact, and he had punishment for it in the superhero crossover, which was garbage. That superhero 4-part crossover, or 3-part, because Supergirl's garbage, and it was a waste of her episode to call it a 4-part, the first part. But I'm glad to see that even how trash that was, that still affected everything from the Flashpoint. And this whole season is, this whole season's villain wasn't even, they could have really did that, but I digress though. The whole season still is still affected by Flashpoint, and I'm just saying that I appreciate that. Except for Savitar. Savitar didn't affect shit. Wasn't affected by shit. Let's see. Thanks, Daniel. Appreciate it, man. I got a podcast on Mondays. We talk about pop culture, talk about superhero stuff, all that shit. You know what would be really annoying? If they took another Iris from another alternate Earth, and then the whole West Allen drama of getting together started all over. Hey, Sophie, just to let you know, they seem to be doing that with Arrow, how they brought Laurel from Earth 2. I don't know why the hell you brought that girl from Earth 2. Send that hoe back to damn Earth 2. Why you get her from Earth 2 and keep her on Earth 1? Why? Like, they don't know what the hell they're doing on that show, which is why I stopped watching Arrow. And I don't want them to do that with Flash. And Flash seems to be on the same level with season 3 of Arrow. In fact, I would say Flash season 3 is worse. Probably worse than season 3 of Arrow, because season 3 of Arrow had a decent enough first half, even though it was kind of like awkwardly structured, with Black Canary just showing up, even though in season 2 finale she was like, "Hey, I'm going back with the League of Shadows." And then season 3 of Arrow started off with her walking around, hanging out with people, just saying, "Hey, I'm obviously gonna die. I'm just randomly here." But I will say this though, season 3 of Flash started off better than season 3 of Arrow. But as a whole though, season 3 of Flash is probably like worse than season 3 of Arrow though. What else? What do you think is better, Arrow, Flash? Um, damn. Like I was saying about season 3, these shows really, as I'm telling you right now, went down with season 3. Uh, it's kind of tough, man, because I'm rewatching season 2 of Arrow, season 1 and 2, and rewatch season 1 and 2 of Flash. I love the Flash. It's hard. I want to say Flash, but damn, it's hard. And plus that season 3 and 4 was just garbage. Let's put it like this: I'm watching Flash right now. I'm no longer watching Arrow. How's that for your answer? How's that for your answer, Darius? I'm watching Flash still, but I'm done with Arrow. What I don't understand, Flash should be the strongest human ever. He can run really, 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 really fast. I completely agree. But you also got to understand, they want a TV show. So make they're not gonna basically make this man do everything he can do in the comic books. If you didn't know, after the Silver Age, they nerfed the fuck out of the Flash, man. Like they really did. After the crisis, after post crisis, they nerfed them because Flash, like folks don't really know. They just think Superman's the end all be all, and probably the best chance to stop him is a fucking man named who dresses like a fucking bat for Halloween, except every day. No, fuck out of here. Flash, and Wonder Woman. These are the best chances to take down Superman. Flash can literally go back through time, and as season 2 display with the cool abilities that he can do, he can throw lightning, he can run through time, he can win a split second in time before he decides to go and have a future version of himself hanging out. He's very, very powerful, man. Speed has a lot of potential, and there's people that underestimate the Flash and put him as like third or fourth string down there with Aquaman and Cyborg. But Flash has got a lot of potential to fucking wreck shit. You want to do yourselves a favor. Check out on YouTube Lex Luthor and Flash's body. If you watch the Justice League Unlimited animated TV series that came on back in 2005, 2006, watch that. When Lex Luthor takes over the Flash's body, he doesn't give a fuck. That dude is just like, I don't care. He's like great shockwaves. And it's like, I didn't know Flash could do that, because our Flash knows that's dangerous. He's doing shit that the Flash would never do. And like, he's just clever with it. Flash is very powerful. Speed is a very powerful tool besides strength. Speed wins the day, people. Look at boxing matches. The only straight up boxer that I know that won with pure strength was Mike Tyson. Let's see. Can you roast Teen Titans Go, please? Oh, dog. Christopher, don't even get me started, bro, on Teen Titans Go. I'm trying to get out of here in at least 10 minutes to catch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But, dog, Teen Titans Go, that is straight garbage. But, you know, I was on a podcast 2 weeks ago with the artist for the 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TV series, and Emilio Lopez, and he was telling me that pretty much shows like that are successful because of the whole merchandising thing, selling backpacks and all that goofy shit. So that whole cartoon anime Ichi shit was popular. So Teen Titans Go was bound to be successful. It has cute humor. I tried to watch it. It's very cringy. Fuck that shit. Wait, what you say, Chris? My bad, man. I missed your question. Chris M56. Can you answer my question, please? Where you at, man? Answer your question again, so I don't be skipping over people's questions. But state your opinion. Wait, about what? I missed it.
About type it in the thing again one more time. Arrow or Flash? You want to answer it? Ask me Arrow or Flash because I'm still watching Flash. I'm not watching Arrow, but I like Arrow's grittiness better though. I like its whole dark vigilante badass hero. Let me see, Chris. Iris didn't die. It was HR using a face changer because he felt bad about what he did. That's why he in the leaked picture there was a grave with his name on it. Hold on. Iris didn't die. It was HR using a face changer. Well, I think we kind of figured out if you go back to the thing that we were just discussing, we kind of deduced that it wasn't HR. I don't even know where this grave thing's coming from because there's a leaked picture with his grave on it. I don't know, man. And plus, uh, the time we basically discussed that the time thing wouldn't add up, like the timing. Caitlyn or Killer Frost for next episode. Hayden Panabaker, I think his name, Hayden Panabaker. She said that Killer Frost is going to be in there for the rest of the season. So as far as next season, we're not sure. It's up in the air. But finishing Chris's question off, no, we don't think it's going to be HR because the timing doesn't add up. And also, you got to remember that they never established that there was two face changers. So Flash took that when he went to go with Snart. So, and plus, even Tracy established that she knew it was HR with this regular face on when they were talking about him being from a different Earth. So there was no other face changer. It was straight up him. If we use your theory, Chris, that would mean that there's three face changers. There'd be one for Barry, one for Iris, and one for HR. HR pretend that he's Iris, and Iris pretend that she's HR, and then Barry pretend that what's her name? No problem, man. No problem. And what else? Someone has to be something else. Look up to my Jay Garrett question. Let's see, Justin. What did you say earlier, Justin? Because I missed it because I was too busy rambling on about nonsense. Real question. What's going to happen to Jay Garrick / original Barry Allen? I feel bad because he's trapped in the Speed Force, and as we know, your worst moment is repeated. Dang, that's a good question. What is happening to him? I don't know, man. It seems to me like Barry's a selfish dude. It's like, as far as being a good person, I know my man Oliver Queen is catching flack, but he's just a better hero than Barry as far as being knowledgeable and having the experience and knowing what needs to get done. Barry, he's a good guy, but he's one of those good guys that's kind of a douche. He's selfish. He thinks of himself. He plays off like the good guy, but in the end, he wants to get what he wants. And you can't even deny this, people. I'm not gonna hear the arguments about it. Barry literally does this every season. He does something selfish to get what he wants, but he does take hits on the chin like a champ. But he doesn't take hits like Oliver takes hits. Oliver takes hits constantly. There's like a whole female sect out there, and I know how people feel about feminazis, but there's a whole female sect out there that doesn't even like Oliver Queen because he basically smashes females every season, and his whole entourage consists of majority females. Look at season 2, or females that like him, or females he's been with. Look at season 2 and season 3 and shit. Or season 4. What was it? Black Canary, Laurel. I was like, dude. Then season 2, the other Black Canary, and then he was kind of with Felicity. They kissed one time, and then season 1, he was kind of with Laurel, and then it was just kind of like, oh man, you're just hooking up with chicks your whole female entourage. Let me see. They never established that there wasn't two face changers. That's true, but I think they have these episodes written out, and when it comes to like mysteries and stuff like that, they usually establish to kind of give you the breadcrumbs, kind of like Savitar. They established with Savitar. They blatantly said it, man. They were just like, "I am the future, Flash," and everyone's like, "Is it with a comma? Is it with not?" And when I watched it on my closed caption, it had a comma. And then he had other hints. He was talking about we haven't met yet, and so on and so forth. It's just stuff like that. They drop hints, and they didn't really have no hint. But I like I said earlier, two face changers is too smart. It's too smart for the writers, and it's too smart. It's too smart because we're thinking of it, and if we think of it, they're not gonna do it. What if HR from Earth 2 had one and he was the one the Savitar took? He was sick anyways. Darius, remember he was lying to Wally. He was lying to Wally about being sick. He was just doing that just to make him to guilt trip him, to guilt trip his daughter. Well, to guilt trip Wally into getting his daughter to stay with him on Earth 2. But or as far as a face changer, he didn't use it in season 2. He didn't give a fucks. He just stayed where he walked around the streets with a hoodie on. If he had a face changer, he would have been used it. Interesting theory. Thank you, Iris or Felicity. Ooh, Iris or Felicity. Damn, I had a biggest crush on Felicity, bro. I'm telling you, Felicity. She was cute. She was goofy, and that was the first time I'm comparing the first time me meeting Iris and Felicity. I was like, Felicity was cute. I just thought it was cute. She had a crush on him, and it was just like, she's a smart little tech chick, and I'm a computer dude myself. I built my own computer, so I thought that was kind of cool of her. And Iris is just plain dumb. And this season, she's also like the plot device. And even they mentioned it's a problem. And it's too late to change now. You just have to go with it. And they even acknowledged it. And they said it's gonna be different next season. And it's like, ugh, you can't. I don't even know what to say. It's like, I don't know. I don't think you guys seen that movie Menace to Society, but it's like when that dude was talking to the cop, and then he says something to the cop that actually makes him sound incriminating, and the cop's like looks at him, and the dude even knows he said some foolish shit, and the cop says, "You know, you done fucked up, right?" I feel like they're like that with this season. Like they realized, like towards the end, they're like, you know what, this show was really wasn't about shit, because we really didn't do Iris no justice. We haven't done her justice at all, and that's why I like Felicity better. Iris played hard to get too damn long. She did. Her reasons were kind of viable, but they weren't. It was like, you like him, so why are you playing around? And time is showing that you two get together. So, I got time to get over Eddie's murder. But at the end of season 2, she was going to get with him until Barry did character-induced stupidity and went back in time because like, I'm not ready because my dad's dead. You had the girl of your dreams. You had a newfound brother. I know your father's dead. I'm sorry, but that running back in time thing really fucked it up. Iris played hard. Could it be HR using a face changer? Wow, that's really the following theory, because Elite Gamer just came in here with that theory, guys. And yeah, I feel you, but we went over it like a whole bunch of times. What was the first thing I said? First thing I said was, no, the timing doesn't match up. 2, they didn't establish that there was multiple face changers. 3, we all saw Iris go into the damn Earth 2, and they would have to need a way to get to Earth 2 as well. But it's a good theory. And also, 4. This is bonus. 4 Elite Gaming is the bonus. 4 because it's too damn smart for the writers. It's too damn smart. If we're thinking of it, it's most likely not gonna happen. Oh shit, it's 9 o'clock, y'all. Yo, since I'm glad I got like a little following people that like this. I'm gonna get back going in like another hour to talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So thank you all so much for your support, and I'll answer any more questions, your stuff. Because besides Spider-Man and Wolverine and Batman, I'm pretty knowledgeable on the Flash. Oh yeah, and the Hulk. Flash is kind of like the bottom of my knowledge pool when it comes to my top favorite heroes. So it's like, what's my number one? Number one, of course, is Spider-Man. I literally have a Bible on Spider-Man. Number 2 is Batman. Number 3 is Wolverine. And number 4 is the Hulk. So, I can make videos on those stuff if you guys are interested. But I'm going to get back to y'all later, probably in like an hour, to do my review on the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So thanks, Chris M., Darius, Bean, Elite Gaming. Who else? What was it? Sahil, Milwala. Lorenzo, the guy who basically made the show look even more stupid. Christopher Cunningham, Justin Plays. Thanks, Daniel. I'm trying to read all the comments that I read before. Sophie Young, that swag guy. Yeah. Thank you all so much. Nicholas Freeman. Peace. Oh yeah, it's your boy Wiz Fiasco, aka Wiz, aka Wizard, and I'm gone.